performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And how about we check the numbers for James Harden?
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt.
Yeah.
And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Durant, and it's Griffin in at the 4. And for New York, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Rose, then there's Nerlens Noel. Quickly, off target from outside. For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Spurs. The 3 from KD. Randall grabs the board. Barrett against Harden. A floater. Barrett, no good. Harden with it. On the wing, Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Rose. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy is a playmaker, was a driving force for that offense.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rose dishes to Randall. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Makes it off the glass.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
The Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Rose. Over Harden. Rose, no good. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. KD with the bucket.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Noel. Dishes to Rose. Free throw line jump shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
They get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Still, Griffin has insane hops. Close in, can sky over others, helps him to draw fouls.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And so he hits both. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
And the basket by Rose.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there, so tough.
Harden surveying the D. Sweet little floater. Harden's got his second bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Knicks trail by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Rose. And Griffin sends it back. Durant the pass to Harden. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Quickly, he's covered by Irving from 8. Randall no good. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-6 run.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The Knicks have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Rose. That one falls. Rose has got 6.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
Pass to Durant. The 3 ball. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Quickly defended by Griffin. Durant against Barrett. Clock at 6. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 11-point game. Outside Irving. And the pass to Griffin. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Randall. For 3, Barrett. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden outside. And then Durant with the jam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Nets. And Noel kicks to Rose. And that one hits back iron. Nets leading by 13. And here's Harden. He's coming off a 16-point game against Sacramento.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here's Griffin. Outside Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here's Rose following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Noel passes to Rose to halt the run, and Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
Irving, good.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 18. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
Three terrific kids, you're right. Here's Irving following the score by Obi Toppin. Dinwiddie finds Irving. Aldridge with it. Over Toppin. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. And the Nets lead by 18.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
So it's the Knicks now, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Payton against Dinwiddie. Works for three. It doesn't go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Dinwiddie outside. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And stolen by Aldridge. Inside, here's Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now Burks still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Unloads from 13. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Nets leading by 22. Now here's Dinwiddie. Really had an off game against the Kings. Never really found his rhythm. Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving can't hit.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Payton kicks to Bullock, and the foul on Joe Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, a bit reckless right there. That's his second foul, and he can't afford to pick up a third.
Here's Gibson. 8 points his last outing. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Outside Jordan. Irving against Burks. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Bullock. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside, Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Payton with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Gibson up top. Aldridge is covering. Gibson passes to Burks. Misses the 3. Nets leading by 22. Here's Dinwiddie. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Free throw good, Jordan. And every year, more terrific players, Doris, coming into the NBA. How good a position you think the league is in as far as talent?
Well, a great position, Kevin. The players arguably more skilled, more athletic than ever. Obviously, the global reach of the game means that the competition for an NBA roster spot is fiercer than ever. I mean, just sensational level of basketball. This has been so much fun.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Burks' shot is good. And Brooklyn has possession. Here's Luwawu. 9 points last game out. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Now here's Payton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, there's no question that Elfrid Payton has got a solid handle. He can get where he wants to go on the floor.
Harris outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's 47 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Passes to Aldridge. Just 4 to shoot. Fades. And he makes that one. Aldridge has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Burks. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Bucket is good. Burks has got his second basket.
How about the control on the floater? Burks has that shot down to a science.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Brooklyn shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
.20 seconds left to play here in the first. Over to the left wing. Aldridge dishes to Harris. Over Payton. The rebound by Gibson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Here's Gibson, and that one released in time, but no good. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Reggie Bullock is out there with Toppin. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Payton. And it's Gibson in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group New York will start the second with. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Knicks on defense. Green kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. No good on the triple. Knicks trail by 21. Payton surveying the floor. The rebound by Harden. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Payton against Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Back to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Over Payton. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Aldridge. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The shot by Burks. Nobody around. No good from outside. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Payton. Finished off the break. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, how quick are the feet of Elfrid Payton. Gets into space and turn the lights out.
Brooklyn leading by 21. And here's Harden. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Pass to Aldridge. Double team on Aldridge. Here's Dinwiddie. From outside, off the mark. For New York, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. KD's checked in for the Nets. Knicks trail by 21. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Quickly, Dinwiddie covering. Quickly, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
Nets leading by 19 points. Harden outside. No good on the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
And the first one drops. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Rose, good.
It helps to have the basketball on the string, right? Derrick Rose handles the ball so well he can get anywhere he wants.
Now Harden. Outside Griffin. Tries a three. Randall with some nice D. Knicks trail by 18. Quickly. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Harden the pass to Aldridge. The dish to Griffin. Here's Dinwiddie. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Nets. Barrett wide open, he fires. And the three off target. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. Here's Harden, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now here's Irving, following the miss by Julius Randle. Now here's Irving. He's coming off a 13-point game against Sacramento. Griffin can't get it to go in. Griffin with the steal. The shot, no good. Randall with some nice D. Down low, Barrett. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
There's a strength to R.J. Barrett that belies that thin frame. He's got toughness and the willingness to absorb contact.
Now here's Durant. He's got 7. Harden outside. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And he recovers it. Rose gets the bucket. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Outside Irving. For the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Aldridge. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 21.
Well, how about the persistence of KD? He knows he has the size and the reach to keep those possessions alive.
Rose finds Randall. New York moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Noel. Back to Rose. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. The Knicks shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. And Harris subbed in for James Harden.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Rose. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wow. Knicks trail by 20. Outside Rose. From the stripe. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here is Irving. 13 points in the game. Here's Harris. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
DeAndre Jordan's athleticism is simply unreal. You want evidence? Go check out his posterization of Mr. Brandon Knight.
Rose passes to Barrett. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Barrett. 15 points for Rose.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
For Brooklyn, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
No good on the free throw. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Good on the second. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch, and some think in years to come the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. that All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
Now, here is Irving. Following the miss by Julius Randle and the dunk by Jordan.
When Kyrie Irving comes off that pick and roll, he has so much attention on him due to his speed that it results in a lot of easy shots for the guys around him.
Here's Rose. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. To the middle, here's Randle. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving looking over the floor. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
I think it might surprise people that Joe Harris does not mind contact on the interior. That's a nice shot. Wow.
New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Noel kicks to Bullock. Outside Rose. Randle outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barrett, and it's blocked by Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. You take a look at the 76ers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And I think the Nets, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
Now here is Harris after R.J. Barrett's miss. Irving passes to Jordan, and the shot goes down.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Rose. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
For New York, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Noel. Toppin comes in for Randle. Alec Burks checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Elfrid Payton in for R.J. Barrett. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. The free throw drops for Rose.
Well, the knee issues robbed Derrick Rose of some of his athleticism, but maybe more importantly, he lost that development time. Still a big-time player, though, every time he takes the floor.
Here's Luwawu. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And here's Harris from the arc. Tries again. And Green with the lay-in.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Burks with it. 9 points last game out. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. The kick out to Rose. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. And the Knicks miss again.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Well, DeAndre Jordan cooking right now. This guy is so efficient.
New York's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And the wide open shot from Rose. Knocks down the step back J. Rose has got 20 points.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Irving against Payton. Passes it to Green. Shot clock at 6. And Luwawu gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Rose. He's got 20. Count it. He's got 22.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
And Irving launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Nets out in front, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. KD, you're running and gunning out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
KD, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A nice show being put on tonight by DeAndre Jordan. He ended up with 15 points, 2 block shots, and 9 rebounds. And guys, this season, the one Brooklyn fans have been waiting for, KD and Kyrie both on the court. What should the expectations be?
I don't believe you just asked me that, Sonny. They built this team to compete for a title. The Nets should compete right away. We ain't messing around.
You got to give KD some time to recover,
No.
Shaq. Come on, man. There's always a learning curve also between stars. You don't think so?
No, he could put icy hot on that Achilles. Man up, Kevin.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Jumps up, and Rose throws it down.
Make no mistake, Nerlens Noel has the kind of length to make that kind of defensive play.
Nets leading by 22.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Rose. The rebound by the Nets. Griffin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Kicks it to KD. In the corner, Harden. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Harden's got 9.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The Nets shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And here's Rose outside, bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got 5 points now this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Griffin. Tries from 10. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Rose. Randall down low. KD's on him.
But Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Rose. After the basket by Brooklyn, they get it again. Randall on the follow.
Excellent reflexes from Julius Randle. Wow, what a putback.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Now, here is Harden. He's got 11, and stolen by Noel. Here's Randall. Barrett, the second chance points on the tip-in. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, R.J. Barrett just refusing to give up on the possession, creates an opportunity off the window. Nicely done.
Irving passes to Durant. Irving finds Durant. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Then for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Pass to Noel. He kicks it to Payton. He dishes it to Randall. Payton trying to get open. And there's Randall on the assist by Payton. 10 points for Julius Randle.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
There's the pass to Harden. Randall against Griffin. Here now is Dinwiddie. He has 7. Here's Harden.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
For Brooklyn, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Harden. Toppin, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel. So he gets them both. Now Payton taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. At the elbow, Randall. Great D that time from Griffin.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here is Harden. 13 points in the game. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. James Harden. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Harden hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Barrett. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Brooklyn leading by 23. Durant in the corner. Griffin dishes to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. Griffin inside, shoots over Toppin, and the Nets miss again.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Harden finds KD. Now here's Harden. 15 points in the game. Aldridge left side. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest for the Knicks. Gibson comes in for Randall. And it's Burks in for R.J. Barrett. And then for Brooklyn, Jeff Green. He's checked in for Griffin. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Durant. Now here's Payton. Pass to Bullock for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harden outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Gibson. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Now here's Bullock. Tight defense on him. Good work there as it goes. Dinwiddie with it. He's got 7. Passes it to Harden. They kick it out to Green from past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
A difficult situation for New York. So here's Burks. Looking to get it going. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Green. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
So here's Burks after Jeff Green's bucket. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Really confident handle from Alec Burks. How about the ability to get into the teeth of the defense?
Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Harden. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
And so here is New York. After the basket by Brooklyn, Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. New York with the foul.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
And that one misses. Harris is checked in for James Harden. He hits the second from the line. Now Burks. He has 6. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good that time. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
Here's Luwawu. Dinwiddie finds Aldridge. Out to Harris. Back to Aldridge. 4 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Aldridge trying to break free. Dinwiddie's shot is off. New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And he goes in for the dunk.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Now, here's Aldridge. He's got 6. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Back to Aldridge. Over Gibson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New York shooting in the second half so far about 45%. Now, here's Bullock. Here's Toppin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Reggie Bullock. Then for the Nets, Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Free throw is good by Toppin. Nets leading by 20. Irving with it. 13 points in the game. Dinwiddie right side. There's the lob to Aldridge. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Take a look at Harris, 2nd in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
5 on the clock. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie.
Well, quick hands and active feet. Elfrid Payton as good on the defensive end as anyone in the league.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Payton. Now the pass to Burks. Baseline J on the way, and he comes up with the deuce. Burks has got 10.
Boy, you gotta like the work ethic Burks brings to the offensive end. He's solid at getting whatever shot he wants.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. Shoots over Burks. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. Pass to Noel. Dishes it to Burks. Out left to the wing. Noel passes to Burks. But they'll get another chance. The second chance effort, and the shot goes in. Noel's got his first points in this one.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. There's the lob to Aldridge, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's good. Toppin's got 5 points in the quarter. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And here's Irving. Outside for Jordan. Harris outside. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game, and this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Knicks trail by 18. Taj Gibson is out there with R.J. Barrett. Then it's Noel. Then it's Rose. That's the 5 for New York right now. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And the dunk by Rose.
Well, Rose, with energy and effort, can still beat you in transition.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Outside Irving. For 3, Harris. No good there.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And playing alongside Zion Williamson at Duke makes it hard to stand out with your athleticism, but make no mistake about it, R.J. Barrett is a big-time athlete.
And, Greg, I think maybe as impressive as what he brings from a physical standpoint is his commitment to put in the work, his understanding of what's required to be successful at the NBA. This guy has not only the physical tools, but the mental makeup and the work habits to be great.
The first one falls.
R.J. Barrett, still such a young talent in the NBA, but this is something this young man has dreamed about for as long as he can remember. He has the work habits and the commitment to be great.
Randall's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 14. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Inside, and Randall throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Griffin. KD on the wing. Passes it to Irving. Clock at 6. Dinwiddie wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Now here's Rose. It's blocked. Outside Irving. Pass to Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. And so here is New York, trailing by 17. Kicks to Noel. Here's Randall. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Durant. To the paint. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Quickly. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Quickly. And the Knicks miss again.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Fires it up. Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Right wing. There's Rose with the three. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Brooklyn making a change here. Harden's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. New York calls timeout. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Rose against Harden. Now Rose. And Jordan sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Clock at 4. Here's Barrett. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And KD drops them both.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
Now here's Rose. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
The free throw drops for Rose.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
It's the Nets now. It's an 18-point lead. Here is Harden.
Who's got ball?
It's Durant on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 6th assist on the night. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man, and these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Free throw good, James Harden.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Both good from the line that time. The Knicks shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Quickly, he's covered by Irving, and there's the call on Durant. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So it's the Knicks now. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams, New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And the Nets with possession here. They have a 19-point lead. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
New York shooting around 41% on the night. Passes it to Barrett. Here's Randall from 15 feet away. The rebound by KD.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Irving finds Harden. Now here's Griffin. He's defended by Randall. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And with small ball catching on, it's the rare team, Doris, that looks to go big and play bully ball. Why hasn't that approach been more popular?
Well, to me, Kevin, the NBA game is one that's in constant evolution. So right now the emphasis is three-point shooting, free throw opportunities, and restricted area opportunities. That seems to be the most efficient way to play the game of basketball. On the defensive end, what that requires is positionless players, guys in the post who can guard the perimeter, switchability. All the versatility you can bring to bear on the defensive end is significant, and so that's why bully ball becoming harder and harder to play in today's NBA.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue, and it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Jordan.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. And Brooklyn has possession. Now here's Harden. Pass to KD. The kick out to Irving. And there's the pass to Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Over Randall. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Harden against Rose. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Nets leading by 22. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Here's Irving. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. But they get it back. Kicks it out to Harden. Right side, Griffin. Knocks it loose. Rose with the ball. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The drive by KD. No good that time. The Knicks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Barrett kicks to Rose. Quickly. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Brooklyn leading by 22. Left side, Griffin. Wide open. Goes back up. And KD finishes inside. KD's got 10 points here in the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Noel passes to Barrett. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Rose against Harden. Outside, KD. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
One shot.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Derrick Rose. Durant, the pass to Irving. Griffin, no one around him. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Again, the Nets for two.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Released so quick, especially off the pass.
Quickly. He can't get that one. Griffin with some nice D. Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. KD's got 24.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for KD.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Now, here's Barrett. And Noel kicks to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup. Rose has got 34 points.
And that's simply about feel, right? Derrick Rose in pick-and-roll situations has such a good feel for the right decision.
Back to Durant. It's rebounded by New York. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Quickly. That 3 off the mark. And here's Harden. Now the dish to Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. James, you guys facing a back-to-back on the road, a tough schedule, but so far so good, right?
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big-time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Yeah, you win on the road with mental more than physical, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.